Welcome to my channel, The Right Direction. Now I am going to teach about the topic Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, written by Robert Frost. You know, Robert Frost is one of the famous American national and nationalistic poets. His poetry begins with delight and ends in wisdom. And in this particular poetry, stopping by wood on a snowy evening, we get more and more information about the uses of nature. As you know that, according to Wordsworth, nature is my friend, philosopher and guide. Like this, to Robert Frost, nature is his friend, philosopher and guide. He is highly regarded as the realistic depiction of a rural life and is a command of American colloquial. That means, according to him, the language of poetry must be the language of common folk, common man, which will be easy, simple on the part of an ordinary person to understand the true meaning of his poetry. His poetry reveals a keen interest in the varying beauties of nature and apparently small but deeply meaning joys and sorrows of ordinary men and women. As I'm telling, his poetry always associated with the common folk, which will be easy, simple on the part of an ordinary person to understand the true meaning of his writing, of his poetry. That means it is easy, simple on the part of each and everybody to understand or to grasp the true meaning of his poetry. That means this famous poetry, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, is a great favorite of your former Prime Minister, Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru. Perhaps this form remained in him of his responsibility. Of course, this is a simple point. The speaker, that means from the very beginning, what I find, the speaker stops his horse, some woods on a snowy evening. That's why it is telling that stopping by woods on a snowy evening. That means the speaker is passing through the help of a horse. He takes the lovely scene in the near silence. He is tempted to stay longer, but acknowledges the pool of obligation and the considerable distance yet to be traveled. He can rest for a night. That means while traveling, ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେ travel କରୁଥିଲେ ସେହି ସମୟରେ ସେ ଚାହୁଁଥିଲେ ଟିକେ rest କରିବା ପାଇଁ, but there is no chance. He was traveling in such an area, it is difficult on his part to take a rest. That means stopping by wood where it is impossible, there is no sign of a resting place. So the speaker stops for a brief time to meditate and realizes that he needs to continue his journey. The famous phrase, a miles to go before I sleep. That means the famous phrase, a miles to go. That means he had to cross over a mile before sleep. So that's why from the very beginning, now the speaker, what happened? Whose woods these are? I think, I know. That means now it is a question arises. Whose woods? Kahara wood. Whose woods are, I think, I know. His house is in the village. That means here the speaker anticipates, the traveler anticipates where he was passing, whose house is in the village. He will not see me stopping here. That means as the owner of the wood is in his village, so it is not possible on his part to see whether the speaker is stopping in the wood. To watch his woods filled up with snow. That means now the natural scenery, the concrete things is filled up with what? Filled up with snow. That means a thing of beauty is joy forever. Sundara truptira avasadana hi chete lekhuthili nuwa laguthai. That means the poet was so much fascinated, attracted to the beauties of the nature. So he was stopped there to enjoy the beauties. My little horse must think it's queer. That means his little horse thinks it is queer. It is very strange to stop without a farmhouse near. That means where to stop? There is not a farm. There is not an inn. ସେଠି କୌଣସି ରେଷ୍ଟିଂ ପ୍ଲେସ୍ ନଥିଲା ଯାହାଫଳରେ ସେମାନେ ଅଟକିବେ between the woods and frozen lake the darkest evening of the year. That means from this point of view we are sure the time was winter, so it is difficult on the part to stop in a loneliness place. So please share and subscribe my channel the right direction so that I can upload more and more videos for the development of it. Thank you.